Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you back to the Green Blog. Today is the 22nd of July 2019 and because I got time off work, because I got some holidays stored up, I am going to be doing a vlog. I'm not going to say every day, but I'm going to try and get a couple done this week, and hopefully that'll be okay. I haven't done them in so long. It's weird. It is a weird feeling now. I haven't actually been up to too much exciting. A lot of it's just been to do with work and then being knackered when I get home and trying to make some sort of semblance of a social life. I haven't really cared growing up about being social, but I don't know. At some point it's just going to hit you that you need some form of it, I guess. So yeah, not too much. I mean notes, because it's going to be a bit of a biggie. Okay, so I just got back from the lake, because I normally go down there and read for like an hour a day if it's nice enough out or something like that. So I just got back from down there. Earlier in the day, I went to Spoons. There's a chain over in the UK, I don't know if there's anywhere else as well. Wetherspoons. It's just pub restaurant sort of stuff. I had Tennessee burger, which is like Jack Daniel's honey glaze on a burger sort of thing with onion rings and chips. And, it was good. I had cookie dough as well. You gotta have the cookie dough. You gotta have cookie dough, whatever you eat. I love my sweet stuff. And then I went to a different lake than I was mentioning earlier with a mate, and we just went to the park there and stuff. It's been a nice day actually. It turned out to be boiling hot in the end for the last couple of hours of actual daylight. So I'm quite happy with how today turned out. So I'm going to show you a couple of things I bought recently, like since the last vlog. I was at Christmas time. And this is number one. It came today in the post. Mirai. I think it came out fairly recently. This is the collector's edition, which I want to do an unwrapping of now. I've actually unwrapped the cellophane around it just to make it a bit easier for the video, because I've got a few things to come to get through. It's not Studio Ghibli, but it's someone similar, I think. It's from the people who made The Girl Who Leapt Through Time and a couple of other films. I've never seen anything from them before, so I thought, why not go for a modern one and see how it turns out. So let's have a look what's actually in here. I think there's a few things. Okay, so... Oh, this is coming out. That's not a good start. Okay. Got a little sleeve thing. I don't know what's actually in here, except for obviously the film, by the seems of it. Can't actually see it very well because it's quite faint. It does look nice when looking at it really, but through the camera maybe not so much. I don't know. It's just family photos and stuff. It's nice. So we got... What have we got? The Blu-ray. The one that just fell out, the DVD. And... Oh, soundtrack. Nice. I didn't even realise it came with a soundtrack. And these sorts of films normally have amazing music as well, so soundtrack, DVD in the middle, Blu-ray in the end. Yeah, that's quite nice. It was in the middle one that we didn't see earlier. The father cooking with the kids, I guess. It's meant to be like a normal sort of family. The one kid gets jealous of a newborn, as happens a lot, and somehow some time travel and stuff comes into it. I don't know, I read the summary, but I don't know anything else about it. It's nice to have a surprise with these sorts of films anyway, you know. This came with it as well. I think this is the poster. Yes, it is. That's pretty nice. I quite like that. It would fit in my room because I got all the blue walls and everything, so I'm trying to fit it in. So I might put it up. Not entirely sure yet. So I got some other posters on the walls and stuff, so don't know. This is making of Mirai. I always think, whenever I hear the word Mirai, I always think of Mirai Nikki, the Future Diary anime. Okay, so it's a making of book. As it says. Don't think there's much on the back, but you can have a look if you want. There we go. and it's just like pictures and just all different development stuff going throughout it. I think I'll have a read of that probably a bit later on once I've seen the film probably. What's that? Odd. That was in the book. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's meant to stop the front cover from hitting like the front pages or something. I don't know. I don't know. God knows it's a collector's thing, so maybe. And I think lastly, yeah, we've got some art cards. Let's have a little look, shall we? I bet there's people out there like, oh my god, he's opening the shit that'll be worth a ton. Probably. Right, this is hard to open because it's got a bit of sellotape over it. Ah, use hard sellotape. So we got, you know, I don't have a clue where these places are, so tree. It's nice artwork. Boy in the middle of rain. Quite a realistic photo of that one, except for the boy. Some ruins. I guess it's going to be in the future. Foresty bit. And this is quite realistic as well. I don't know. I don't know what any of this signifies right now, so, you know. Once I get to the film, I'll probably know a bit more. So, just put them back away as well as I could. I'm looking forward to watching it. But the whole point of getting this was because I've ordered a new telly because I haven't been buying myself very much lately, and I think it's part of the reason why I've been a bit down. Because I just haven't treated myself very often, except with food, and that's about it. So I spent a bit of money on myself that I've inevitably saved up from not doing much for myself. So I bought the film, and I bought a TV, like I said. It's 40 inches, which I think might be a bit big for my room. This is a tiny room. But I'm going to try and cope with it. It's Samsung, 40 inches, 4K, Ultra HD, all that. HDR, all that stuff. I'm hoping the sound quality is good, because the TV I'm using right now, the sound quality is really bad. And my room is too small to really have a sound bar, because it just feels too much for me with the big sound. I'd rather have good quality speakers in the first place. So I can't wait for that telly. It's going to come Thursday to Monday, it said on Amazon. So see how that turns out. I cannot wait. I'll try and make sure to show you that TV when it comes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it so much. 4K. I've been wanting it for so long. I had a PS4 Pro a long time ago. Not quite when it came out, but not too long after. And I just haven't been able to have the advantages of it, because this TV hasn't even got HDR, so I'm not getting any benefit whatsoever, it feels like. So, I can't wait. I'm even thinking of upgrading my Netflix to the 4K version, or whatever it's actually called on there, by getting rid of my Amazon Prime once November comes around. So, I'm looking forward to that. What else? Oh yeah. I got Cuphead for the Switch. I was so relieved when that was coming to Switch, because it was only Steam for a long time, wasn't it? And maybe Xbox One, but I haven't got one of those, so I couldn't play it. So now it's come to Switch. I started playing it not long ago, earlier today, and I am finding it really hard sometimes. I'm actually stuck right now on this flower boss. You probably know of it. I think it's quite famous for the game. Like if you see screenshots of the game, it's normally the flower boss that pops up sometimes. It's like a 2D shooter where you go across the screen and shoot, but it's got like a Steamboat Willie sort of cartoon effect going on, with colour though. Steamboat Willie didn't have colour, I don't think, but a bit more modern than Steamboat Willie, you know? And it's pretty incredible. It's very unique. I've never seen a game quite like it, and I can't wait to play a bit more, but there's so much I want to do. So, okay, this is a book that I bought not too long ago. I told her this is stuff I've saved up from the last vlog since like Christmas, so. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. There's a 20th edition, 20th anniversary edition of it, and you can choose between the 4 houses for the different colours, from Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw or Slytherin. I chose Gryffindor for the first one, because I always think of red when I think of Philosopher's Stone. I don't know why, but it's got the Gryffindor scarf colours on the spine, on the end of the pages, and it's got Nearly Headless Nick on the back, the Gryffindor house ghost, and yeah, I love it. I love it so much. And it's got little bonus bits at the front and the back saying like bits about Gryffindor, the making of the book, or, you know that sort of shit. But only a couple of pages of each. It's not much of a bonus, so it's not really worth buying just for them. But I love the colour of it. I love the effect. I love the overall effect of it. When I was little, I had it for Christmas. I had the first 4 books. They were the only ones that were out at the time, and I loved them so much. And I haven't read them for years. I've read the first one once or twice along the way since then, but I still haven't read it for years. So I've got this one, and I loved it. I've read through it already, and it was just as good as I remember. It is a kid's book. You can tell by the writing style and how simplistic it is, but it's still a really fun read, and I love it. Yeah. Okay, next up. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Another book I've started reading, but that's what I'm reading at the moment. Here it is. It's the 50th anniversary edition. It's huge. It's like it's like 1,000 pages big. Well, more than that actually, but some of that is the index and stuff like that. I'm currently reading through the first book, because it's got 3 Lord of the Rings books in it. Fellowship of the Ring is what I'm reading. And it is... Oh, come on now. It's a bit of a slog, the first like 70 pages or whatever, until I leave the Shire. Or the main village of the Shire. And then it starts to pick up a bit. Like, I just read through the Old Forest that I can't remember being in the film. And there's like this great willow in the middle of it that puts people to sleep who go through the forest and then tries to kill them off. Like with Frodo, it sort of talked Frodo into going face down into some water, and he would have died off if it wasn't for Sam and stuff. And it did it to 3 of the characters. I don't know why Sam wasn't affected. I don't think it gets explained. I don't think. But it is a hard read. It takes quite a long time just to get through a couple of pages for me. But it's Lord of the Rings, and I'm really interested in seeing how it was written before the film. So I haven't seen the film in a long time, mind. I need to rewatch that, I think. Next up, okay, I started playing this. I haven't played it for a couple of weeks actually. But Tales of Vesperia, the PS4 version. I enjoyed it back on the 360, and it never came to a Sony console outside of Japan until now for PS4. So I decided to nab it, and I am enjoying it. I prefer Tales of Symphonia for sure, but I'm only early on this. Like, I'm still in part 1, it's split into parts. So I need to get back to playing it more, I think, to really base an opinion. It just hasn't gripped me this time around for some weird reason. I'm finding it quite hard, to be honest. I'm only on like the normal difficulty, but I am finding it quite hard. So I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to get back to that one to really form more of an opinion now. Other game that I was playing a while ago, Nier Automata. Now this is a game I'm not that fussed on, even though everyone seems to be raving about it, or did when it came out. I love the soundtrack of what I played so far, and I've only played up to like this forest to go into. I've done a theme park, and then go into like a forest, and it's got a very unique sense of style and music and storytelling, but I just can't get into it. The gameplay it is, I don't know what it is. I don't find it very addictive for me personally. I know a lot of people like it, but not me. Very much. I love the music though. I might try and watch a Let's Play if any of my favourite ones start doing one soon, but as for now, I've considered getting rid of it, to be honest. Because you have to play through it like 3 times to in order to get a full story or something, so I've been told. And I can't make myself get through it one time, so I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it just in case I want to play it again, but I'm not too sure. Other than that, I've been playing Cadence of Hyrule. That's an odd one. Everyone was raving about that on the Switch. It's like this rhythm game. It's like Zelda 1, with a rhythm game mechanic mixed in, where you can only move on the beat if there's enemies on the screen and stuff like that. And you can die over and over. You sort of go into it. That sort of game where it's trial and error, maybe, or learning patterns and after dying and stuff like that. And it's a hard game. The first time I tried to play it, I was very annoyed by the fact that I kept dying, and very annoyed by the fact that I had to go so slow and move on the beat kind of thing, even though that's the point of the game. I should have realised that going into it. But then I went and watched a Let's Play of it, or stream of it, by Press Start to Continue, or Dex Bonus. That's the main channel she uses now, Dex Bonus. And I really enjoyed watching it. And then I went back and tried playing it again. And because I had the sense of what the game is meant to be about, and it's just about exploration and just doing optional stuff on each screen if you want to, because I finally understood that that's what it was about, I enjoyed it more. And now I've made it to the Swamp Dungeon and I've done that. So I've got quite a bit of the game left to go, even though it's a small game. I probably won't be 100% in it. Yeah, it's a Zelda game. I love Zelda, but it's also a spin-off Zelda game, which ain't as good, I don't think. And especially when it's like 20 odd quid to buy, it's for a couple of hour game, it's not worth it. I don't know. I don't see the hype of this one too much. Being very negative today. Next, what we got? Okay, Death Parade. I bought this a while ago, but I was rewatching Higurashi at the time, so I haven't got around to it yet. I've watched it once before, and I loved it, so I thought, okay, I'll get a Blu-ray. And it's about a pub in the afterlife where two people will go to at a time who have died, and they play sort of pub games to see which one of them is going to go back to live in, and which of them is going to, I think it was live on in the afterlife in some sort of hell, I think. I can't quite remember, but it's also the story of the people or the spirits who live in the pub and sort of present the games to the competitors and stuff like that. And I loved it. It's only like 12 or 13 episodes long. I can't wait to rewatch it, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I think of that one. I love it. It's very dark. The opening is one of my favourite ever anime openings. It's worth checking out just the opening on YouTube if you can. Death Parade. So, interesting times. I read through this as well. This is a Terry Pratchett Discworld novel. Like, I think it's the 15th or 16th one. 16th, I think. And Vince Wind is finally back, the ship wizard, who just gets by luck. He keeps accidentally falling into trouble and surviving by luck, so he hates his life and he's really annoyed by all that. It's good. I love the attitude of Vince Wind. I think that's what carries it. And Luggage is back, the killer treasure chest, who has like a universe inside of him in order to eat things and carry as much as you want, like a clown car kind of thing. I enjoyed it. It's not one of my favourite ones, but I do love Vince Wind and Luggage, so it was worth it. And Two Flowers back from Colour Magic and Like Fantastic. So, if you like your Terry Pratchett, that's a good one. This is a weird one. I had this free at Comic Con when I went towards the end of last year sometime. The Extinction Parade. It's a vampire zombie story where zombies take over the world and eat most of the humans. Very dark and, horror-ish. But also, the two main characters are vampires, and they slowly start to realise throughout the comic, or graphic novel, that if the zombies keep eating all the people, then they won't have anything to eat. The vampires won't have anything to eat. So they're trying to, by the end of it, they're trying to kill the zombies and stuff. But the catch is that the zombies have this weird stuff inside of them. Something to do with killing the zombies, the blood that, or whatever, the remains that go onto the vampires, that kills off the vampires when they're killing the zombies. So it seems like they can live through it if they eat a person though after doing it. So this is volumes 1 to 5. It's okay. I probably won't end up reading any more, but I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see what it was all about, especially since I had it free. I thought I'd try it. Yeah. I've been playing the Layton series. I've been doing this for a while, and I might have actually mentioned it back at Christmas. But I'm currently now on the Phoenix Wright Professor Layton crossover, and it's good. I've played them all before except for the Catriana one. I'm waiting for the Switch version to come out for that in November. It's good. I just need to get back round to it. I've started too much and haven't gone back to it, I think, most of it. So I'll get back to it soon. I know I'm on chapter 2 next, which is an Ace Attorney chapter. They're the ones I find harder. I find it harder to use logic to sort of deduce what's going on. I find it easier to do the latent parts where you're just solving puzzles. Yeah. Other than that... Oh yeah, I went to the cinema to see Spider-Man Far From Home, the latest one. I loved it. I don't even watch these sort of Marvel, sort of superhero sort of films, but I really enjoyed that, and I really liked Spider-Man Homecoming as well. I think it's the main actor for Spider-Man this time. I really like him, and I like some of the actors around him, like the girl who is so emo, sort of. She's pretty good. Yeah, it's been... That was fun. I went for a meal before it too that day. I went with a mate that I met locally, and then spoke to a lot online, so it was awkward going to meet up and stuff. But I did sort of know him before, and a lot of people I know knew him, so it wasn't any... I wasn't apprehensive because it was someone I didn't know. I was apprehensive because I'm not very good at first interactions with people, or in general, socialising. So I did get a bit nervous about that, but it was a good day after, and well worth going. So yeah, I think that's about everything I wanted to talk about. I probably forgot something, don't get me wrong. There's so much by on my bed. Just pile up. But that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this green vlog. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again, hopefully sometime this week again. I should do, that's the plan. Yeah. See you again in a bit.